Do you carry neck and shoulder tension in your golf swing? Do you even know if you carry neck and shoulder tension? Probably not, or maybe you do. The thing is that it affects every shot in golf, not just your full swing, but also your putting as well, and everything in between. Hi, I'm Peter Knight. Today we're going to take a look at what creates that shoulder tension in the first place, how it manifests in your swing, and most importantly, what you can do about it. So if we start off with address, when I set myself up, if I'm carrying tension in my shoulders here, then as I start the takeaway, it's likely to be a jerky movement or a very wooden feeling movement as I start back. During the swing, if that shoulder tension is there, then as I'm going back, this is about as far as I can go. And again, from side view, you can see that I can't get the club to go back very far. And again, that's just this tension. So it's reduced my ability to swing the club back properly. It's also reduced the flowing movement that I'm looking for in my golf swing. Now here, this is where, if we have a look now at the top of the swing, this is where it sort of kicks in the most with the majority of players where it exists. So as I get back to the top of the swing, my shoulders have lifted, and you can see from front on here, my left shoulder is covering my chin. When I swing back with no tension in my backswing, as I get back to the top of the swing, you can see that my shoulder is actually clear of my chin. And again, down the line, you can see that when I get back to here, no problem. Tension there, and all of a sudden, my chin's covered by my shoulder. Aside from shortening the swing and upsetting the rhythm, when I get back to the top of the swing, if there's that tension there, let me swing back normally first, and you watch the angle of my shoulders when I get back to the top of the swing is roughly at right angles to my upper body. When that tension's there, my shoulder turn can become flatter, and then that can affect my swing path. And when we start to look at what happens at the beginning of the downswing, that's where we really notice these big differences. So as I start my downswing with this tension here, it can easily make the club and my shoulders work this way. When I start my downswing, the downswing is going to begin with hands or arms or shoulders, and again, that upsets the sequence. So what I'm looking for with a well-sequenced golf swing is that from the top of the swing, my lower body is going to lead the upper body, which leads my arms, and eventually the club comes through. And again, it's that flowing movement that's lost straight away. So one way that you can actually check this for yourself is do a body scan. So when I set myself up, do I feel that my shoulders are carrying tension, or are they relaxed? Because when I swing back and through, I'm looking for my body to rotate without any of this shrugging. When you put your awareness into shoulders, you'll find that it's going to be a lot easier. I've actually got a cameo here, a little magpie. I don't know if you can hear it in the background. Obviously got comments. Maybe the magpie is carrying that same tension. Be hard to fly. So let's go now to the top of the swing, and again, relax the shoulders. In fact, when you get to the top of the backswing, as the club starts down, if you deliberately relax the shoulders, you see how that's changed the movement of my arms and hands as I start the swing. So if I keep the tension out, the club is much, much more likely to swing on a good path. So for any of you who slice the ball, here's a clue that could be contributing to that sliced shot. So body scans are really important. And that start of that downswing, keep it soft. If we look at, say, short shots where you're requiring a high degree of precision, and again, you've got that movement, that tension, it doesn't take much to lift the club a little bit above the ground, and with pitch shots and chip shots, all of a sudden you're hitting them thin. So rather than being able to control the distance, they're just scooting really low or along the ground or across the green and just creating frustration in your scoring ability. Any tension in your swing is going to make a difference to your ability to play your shots the way you want to. This tension here often goes unnoticed. But if you go through, do the body scans that I was mentioning, have a look for clues as to what might be happening in the golf swing where tension is manifesting, and then do things to eliminate it, then that's going to help massively. Make a lot of short swings and notice if at any stage in the movement the tension creeps in, because as you increase the speed, the movement habit is likely to kick in. So practice those things and you'll find that your ball striking is going to dramatically increase across the board.